Hello, Inner Universe community. Our topic for today is what if someone does not respect you? Now, will this bring more respect? Okay, so the first point is why should you care? Why should you care at all if someone is respecting you or not? I mean, it's none of your business, and it is really difficult to mind your own business. You can just mind your own business, let the other person be. Because if you ask others to respect you, most often they will always judge you less because they may not be able to think very high of themselves. How can they judge you as someone really good, as someone really great? So never give the remote control of who you are, how best you are in the other person's hand, because they will never judge you rightly. So this brings us to the second point, which is how someone treats you does not define you. It is all about the other person. It defines the other person. Someone did not talk to you properly in front of so many people. Doesn't matter, because this person who doesn't respect you is defining himself in that moment. The thing is, we go to people and ask for love. Please show me love. This person does not know anything about self-love. He does not love himself. How can you expect him or her to love you? This person cannot help himself. Now, how can you ask him for help? Or somebody just doesn't know his own purpose and you are asking for appreciation. Look, I have done this, I have made this art, or I have written this book. They will not be able to appreciate you because they do not know their own purpose. Somebody who doesn't have something will not be able to give you that. When you have love, only then can you give love to others. When you are satisfied, only then can you appreciate others. You have to have this knowledge. And so, if someone disrespects you, it won't make any difference in how you're feeling. So it all comes to their inadequacy and their lack of self-respect. Tell me, how many people are aware enough to create their thoughts deliberately throughout the day? Very few indeed. What if someone does not respect you? The third point on this topic is that don't keep doing things to prove yourself to your haters. You will be wasting your energy. Just concentrate on your own work. Keep moving on. Keep improving. Keep learning every day and become better, better, better each day. That is something which will serve you more than always trying to improve and keep proving your haters. So this is something you must keep in mind. So do your own thing and keep enjoying it. Fill your work with lot of love and interest and concentration. The fourth point is that just like love is limitless, on the upper side of the graph, you will find that there are no limits to love. You can show love to anyone, anytime, and there are no limits. Likewise, as you go down in this graph, there are no limits to stooping down. So just ask yourself, can you stoop down to their level? There are no limits. And even if you get embroiled in that confusion and feud and quarrel, you'll be lowering your vibrations. You'll be coming down to their level. Is it serving any purpose? No, not at all. Now today, your junior did not get up and show respect to you. So you confront this person. He wants some food, negative food. because he's not creating his thoughts deliberately. So he gets the negative food for today and he informs the other junior people, and they start behaving similarly because now they are biased and together they do the same thing. Now again you complain, oh my god, one person was doing it, now 5 are doing this. Where is it taking you? So it is better to keep aligned and ignore what doesn't serve you, what doesn't make you feel good. As you vibrate high, you will notice that miraculously you are elevated, where you find people who respect you, who elevate you and appreciate you for every single good deed that you do. So as you vibrate high, your space, your positive space will be enlarged. The people whom you will meet will be more like you, vibrating high, and those who are more positive. So by ignoring the negativity, you are creating a positive space for yourself. But then that requires a lot of patience and belief in the laws of the universe. So it is better not to try to change the people around you. It is better to elevate yourself to a better place. And this will happen for sure. Why someone disrespects you is because they are not spiritually elevated and they do not know what they are doing. They just behave in a certain manner according to their conditioning, the conditioning of their mind and their biases. So they are just going like a rudderless ship. But you are not one of them. Now with your spiritual alignment, now with your spiritual knowledge, you have to behave according to the virtues you know, according to the laws of the universe. The fifth point is that you may sometimes want to stand up there and teach them how to behave. Is it alright to do? Well, I feel no, not at all. It is not the right decision because they are vibrating at a totally different frequency. Your voice, your advice will not reach their ears. They will not know what you are speaking about, and you'll be wasting your energy, your time, and your precious moments that you can actually utilize for creating something for yourself. You'll be wasting your energy and time. So the best decision you can take is to ignore them and walk away. Why are they disrespecting you? It is possible that since they are just leading a life which does not have specific purpose, so they are just taking you as they are making you a scapegoat and they are trying to gain power. So as you react, they'll get power. But if you do not respond at all, when you are not focusing your attention on them, they lose their power. But if you get embroiled in that conflict, they gain power because that is what they were looking for. They wanted food for quarrel and feud and conflict, and you gave them that. No, just walk away from any negative space and don't give them what they want, this food of negativity. Stay away. The sixth point is watch your own emotions and actions. Are you reacting or are you responding? Is your response deliberate enough? That shows how far you have come spiritually. You should be your own happy and enthusiastic self, not bothering about how someone behaved with you or what someone said to you. It should not make a difference. Because when you have self-knowledge, you know who you are. You know you are you, and you should be your authentic self, not bothering about what others feel about you. Watch out for any sort of anger inside you. Watch out for any kind of intimidation in you. Are you reacting or are you responding? This will really be a very good test for you. The seventh point is that when someone disrespects you, it also throws light in your own personality in a way that this is one opportunity where you can just examine whether you have got hurt. Because if you have got hurt, if you feel hurt, that means you had ego inside you. Ego means, as Dr. Wayne Dyer has said, edging God out. If you have always been connected with the source, you'll not bother about what the other person feels or says or thinks about you. So, have you edged God out? If not, you'll only respond from a position of positive space, from a position of zero thought. When no thought comes into your mind, you are still kind, you are still smiling, but you choose to walk away from all this kind of negativity, which is fine. So till now, what we conclude from all these points is that you can make a choice of keeping away from people who disrespect you. Now the eighth point is, what do you do when your own son or daughter is disrespecting you? Now when it comes to your family members with whom you are living day in and day out, in that case you can show assertion. You can just tell your daughter or your son that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated, and this also throws light that you respect yourself enough. But as you assert yourself and tell them to behave properly, you have to see that you are not angry yourself. You have to set an example as a parent or as a family member and speak properly, speak without any anger or any kind of hostility inside you, but you can still be assertive. Now, if it is a friend who does not respect you, then I feel you can just end such a friendship. Somebody coming and wasting your time, only indulging in negative discussions or gossiping and not utilizing their time properly, or just eating, feeding in your house and not respecting your time and your space. In that case, you can be firm and just keep such a person out so that you can be more creative. And you see, you have to respect your space and you must show respect for your own self. Kindness should begin with you. So putting up with such a person only means that you tolerate disrespect towards yourself. Now in school, if you meet bullies, then in that case, let people do their job. It is the job of the school authorities or the administration or your teacher. So you can always inform them of any kind of misbehavior that your classmate shows towards you. In office, if someone shows you disrespect, you can just limit your interaction with such a person. But take care that you keep happy and you keep vibrating high, because only then can you get rid of such a person. Miraculously, these people will just disappear from your vicinity, or you will be elevated to a better pedestal in life. Another thing you can do is self-assessment. Are you confident enough? Do you look into the other person's eyes when you are conversing with them? What is your body language like? And are you doing your work honestly, and are you working hard in life? You'll exude this confidence and people will surely respect you. However, any validation should never come from outside. You should know that you are moving in the right direction and you are improving every day. That is enough. You should respect yourself for your hard work, for your endeavors, for the slightest improvement that you are making in life. Every small step, even a baby step that you take forward, is a step forward. Respect yourself for that. And don't keep judging yourself all the time. So the conclusion is that yes, sometimes you have to assert yourself. For example, if you are in a meeting and you are being ignored, you can always assert yourself if you have a point to make. But assert yourself without being aggressive. Also, suppose you are relating an incident and the other person interrupts you. You can always say that, excuse me, I was saying something, let me just finish off first and then we will listen to you. It is okay. This is assertion without being aggressive. You have to mind your behavior. You do not have to emulate the behavior that you do not appreciate yourself. So never copy the other person whom you do not appreciate. So the conclusion of this video is that choose your battles wisely. The first conclusion that we had drawn in the first half of this video was that you can ignore such a person who disrespects you. In the other half, the conclusion that we have drawn is that you should also sometimes assert yourself. But where to assert and where to ignore, this is a choice you have to make. So choose your battles wisely. And how do you choose whether to assert or to ignore or to walk off? You have to tap into your intuition. You have to tap in to your inner knowing. It just knows. It can feel the vibrations and it will tell you the answer, because you have this inner GPS system working 24/7. Just sit in silence, ask yourself, and you will know. You will know whether the negativity is too much and you just want to walk off from there, or you want to assert yourself. And with experience, you will learn how to respond in such situations when someone disrespects you. I hope you liked this video. This is Sanchita Pandey, your mentor and spiritual guide. I respect you and I love you a lot. May peace be with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would appreciate if you share it with your friends. And yes, do write your comments below. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. Bye for now.